It was narrated from Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, may Allah be pleased with him, that the Messenger of Allah, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, gave something to a number of people when Sa'd was sitting there, but he left out a man who I Sa'd liked the most out of them. So I said, O Messenger of Allah, why did you not give to so-and-so? For by Allah, I think that he is a believer. He said, or a Muslim. I kept quiet for a little while, then what I knew of him prompted me to speak again, and I repeated what I had said. I said, why did you leave out so-and-so? For by Allah, I think that he is a believer. He said, or a Muslim. Then what I knew of him prompted me to speak again, and I repeated what I had said, and the Messenger of Allah, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, repeated what he had said. Then he said, O Sa'd, I may give to one man when someone else is dearer to me than him, for fear that Allah may throw him into the fire. Commentary. The Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, used to deal with people on the basis of prophetic wisdom, so he knew what was appropriate for each individual around him, and he would deal with him in a manner that could help to rectify his condition and make him steadfast in faith. In this hadith, Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, may Allah be pleased with him, narrates that the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, gave some wealth to a group of those whose hearts were to be softened towards faith. For many people enter Islam in the hope of gaining wealth or status, then later on faith takes root in their hearts, and they become among the best of the Muslims. The word translated here as a number of people refers to a group of between 3 and 10. This incident happened in the presence of Sa'd, may Allah be pleased with him, and the Prophet left out one man, giving him nothing. That man was the one whom Sa'd admired the most, and he was the best and most righteous of them, or so Sa'd thought. So Sa'd, may Allah be pleased with him, asked the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, the reason why he had left out that man, even though he thought he was a believer on the basis of outward signs which seemed to indicate that he had strong faith. The Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, responded by saying, or a Muslim. What he meant was, do not hasten to deem someone a believer. This was a rebuke to Sa'd for testifying that someone was a believer, because belief or faith is hidden in the heart, and no one can see it, so testifying to that effect is a testimony that is based on conjecture. So no one should affirm such a thing. The Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, instructed Sa'd to testify to the man being a Muslim, because that is something that can be seen. But Sa'd, may Allah be pleased with him, did not understand why the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, responded by saying, or a Muslim. If he had understood that, it could have prevented him from saying that again. So he repeated his words, and the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, repeated the response that he had given the first time. Then the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, explained to Sa'd the reason why he had given to some and had withheld from others. So he said, I may give to a man to soften his heart by means of that gift, for fear that he may become a disbeliever if he is not given anything. I am afraid that if I do not give him anything, he may develop an idea because of which he may become a disbeliever, and then Allah will throw him into the fire. As for the one whose faith is strong, he is dearer to me, so I entrust him to his faith, and I do not fear that he will recant his religion or develop bad ideas if I do not give him anything. This hadith indicates that part of the teachings of Islam is not to definitively affirm that anyone has faith in his heart, or to swear to that on the basis of what appears to us of his being Muslim and adhering to the teachings of Islam, even though we should treat a person as a Muslim and classify him as such on the basis of what appears outwardly to be the case. It also indicates that when these two terms, faith, Iman, and Islam appear together, then each of them has a different meaning. In that case, Islam refers to outward actions, and faith refers to inward deeds of the heart.